Well, hello motorcycle fans, how's everyone doing? Right, had an interesting comment on one of my old vlogs. The vlog is where Susan put diesel in her BMW, I don't know, 18 months ago, a year ago, don't know whatever it was. And this person said, what a rubbish video. Well, yeah, probably, I don't know, it's not one of my better videos, but it was just interesting. Something that happened on that particular day, somebody putting diesel in a bike. And this person's spelling was absolutely atrocious. Now, I've got dyslexia. It's not a bad case of dyslexia, but spelling I do find very difficult. And mathematics I find very difficult. But I muddle on through. I spell check where I can, and if I can't, sometimes spell check gets the wrong bloody word anyway. But this guy's obviously made no attempt, or thinks he's actually speaking the Queen's English. So I'm not criticising him if he has dyslexia, but I'm sure he can try a little bit better than that. But probably is just a cretin, basically. I'm not going to name him, I don't want to make him famous, because he's a zero subscriber, he's got no content. I'll hopefully put the link to the video so you can read his comments yourself. So I can't remember exactly what he says. But the thing that really pissed me off was, said women, I don't think he actually said, I think he said women, shouldn't drive, especially ride. Well, you know, that's a bit red rag to a bull, isn't it? I'm not the best rider in the world. I mean, it wasn't me that put diesel in, but I say I'm not the best rider in the world, but I'm not a bad rider. I'm pretty safe. I can be quite brisk when I want to be. And if he is a rider, which he probably isn't, he's just a keyboard dickhead. You know, he wants to go up against something like Maria Costello, you know, the one who's the fastest woman around the TT, if women can't ride, and see how good he is compared to her. But as I say, it's probably just a moron. Now, that reminded me of something. I saw an article a few weeks ago, and it was about IQ, and IQ between different nationalities, and there is a difference, but I don't want to go into it because it is generalist, and obviously no matter which culture you come from, there's going to be exceptions. But Asian culture, as in the true Asians, I mean the Koreans, the Chinese, Japanese, on the whole, are more intelligent than anybody else, basically. So there are differences. Now the military, because they spend a lot of money on this sort of thing, if you go to become a soldier, they'll give you an IQ test, and if you score below 78%, they can't do anything with you. You're that stupid that you can't even be cannon fodder. You know, can't point you in the right direction, say go over there and get shot, you know. Now the scary thing is, in the Western world, it probably is not so much in the third world, but in the civilized world, 10% of our population is below 78% IQ. That's a hell of a lot of people. Now, these 10% obviously have kids, and maybe some of those kids are intelligent, but the chances are they're going to be below 78%. And you see the spike in crime we've had at the moment. I know some of it is caused by immigrants, but a lot of it is caused by homegrown white people as well as coloured people. And I think these are the offspring of the 78%, or the minus 78%. See, looks after these people on social benefits, probably drink it, smoke it away, have kids which they don't care about. And we're breeding a nation of cretins, aren't we, really? I mean, there's no authority. You can't smack kids anymore. My generation was, if it is something wrong, you got a clip around the ear or a smack on the leg. Oh, it's child abuse. No. Child abuse is where you beat or you sexually abuse children. A smack on the leg or a ruler across the hand, that's punishment. At the end of the day, we're animals, aren't we? And, you know, Mama Lion got the little cubs. They start getting a bit too feisty. Mum will give them a bit of a nip. It's what we do as animals, so we should be allowed to chastise kids. Now this generation has gone through without any sort of punishment at all for being bad, so they can get away with what they like. They've got no respect for authority, people, police. What do you think, guys? What do you think we should do? What do you think we should do with these scoundrels that are going around terrorising people? The sentences are far too lenient, we know. But what about the youngsters? Should we bring back a smack on the leg, or be allowed to chastise them properly? Or is that child abuse? And what do you do with this minus 78%, you know? Having loads of kids, and their kids having loads of kids, etc, etc. We're going, you know, this is the first generation, and this is statistically proven, is more stupid than the previous generation. So we're doing something wrong, aren't we? Absolutely. Ideas, guys. I've got my ideas. I want to keep to myself, but I'm interested in yours. You take care. Bye bye.
No more Mr. Nice Guy.